Hi everyone, this is Gloria. I am coming to you on the 20th of December, Sunday, and I thought I'd do a video because I had been in the energy of an archangel that I had not heard of before, and that happened to me, once before. I think it was Archangel Barakiel. I had never heard of him, and his energy came through. So another archangel has come through, and I'm really loving his energy, and I just want to see what he has for us. I don't know that much about him at all. I didn't do any kind of research. I tried to do a little bit of research, but there's not much written about him. And so I just thought it'd be fun for us to just see what he has to say for us, because he clearly wants to come through with a message. And so let's just, tune in and see what he has to say. So this is Archangel Joel. And Archangel Joel is coming through along with, he says his complement, Angel Janiel. And he's coming through sort of on my left ear. My left ear feels very warm. Coming through on my left ear, very close to there. To describe his energy, he's showing himself as not as tall as other archangels, like Archangel Michael and the other, I guess you want to call them major archangels, the ones that we're familiar with. They seem to be just larger than life, and he's not coming through with that height type of thing, but he's coming through as an expansive archangel, a very expansive archangel. Archangel Joel, welcome. Archangel Joel, welcome, and Janiel as well. So he's saying, no, there is not a lot written about him, but there are a lot of archangels that we don't know that much about, and they are stepping forward, especially in these times, to help us, to let us know that they are available to us for assistance. And so he's saying that his role for humanity, as well as other angels, is like a orchestra leader, conductor. He balances situations. He works with frequencies. So as an example, I'm asking him for an example. As an example, he will use frequencies, music, to direct the activities of angels, to keep them on track of their mission. He can do the same for us, he's saying. He uses frequencies sort of like I said, like music. He's showing me the language of dolphins. He's showing those type of energies. Music. There's certain light languages from the angels that he can direct. So his main purpose right now for this time in Earth history is to help us, is to offer his assistance in helping us balance our lives. they recognize that there is a lot of upheaval, a lot of different things in different directions that can pull us in different areas right now. And so his frequency, his direction, his gifting is to bring us back into balance through frequencies, through music, through different types. He's also saying the meditation, when we use the sound of Om during meditation, those type of things. He can direct us to a more balanced life, both physically, because what is happening with the earth ascending and the different frequencies as the earth rises in dimensions, and as the collective make their choice of whether they want to go with that or not, it affects our physical bodies. I don't know if you have been feeling the effects. I know I have for this entire year, but in particular the last several months of this year. But he's saying he can help us to balance the physical aspect of all of these frequencies that are occurring on Earth. He can help us balance our relationships, balance our thoughts, so that we can make clear decisions. He is like orchestrating. He's orchestrating. He orchestrates the angels. He can orchestrate us if we invite him to. He's showing me an orchestration, a harmonizing. And so he comes forth now because this is all part of the unity consciousness, the orchestration of unity consciousness. So that we can be in tune with the grid that is this planet ascension. Okay, so he's giving me different words, and so I want to put it together so that we can understand it a little bit better. But he is saying to just keep it very, very simple right now. Balance, he's saying, that's the word. Spiritual balance, physical balance, emotional balance. I give to you, he said, I give to you. Ask him to come into our life to balance what is a little bit out of order, a lot out of order. Our thoughts that are scattered, he will bring it back in line. Those thoughts that are beneficial to you will be a part of your orchestration, a part of your music of life. It's like fine-tuning an instrument. He will fine-tune us. He will help us to fine-tune. This is not something that he does solo. He says he does it with our. One moment. He will give us guidance on how to do this. He does not do this for us. So this is only for those who are ready to do the work, ready to quiet your mind so that you can hear the guidance, ready to offer your gifts to help others, as I am doing now, saying specifically he can work with us individually on what to do to fine-tune the vibration, the auras around us. And that will verbiate out into first our families, our immediate environment, our communities, the countries we live in, the world, the planet. He's saying, I give to you. I give to you. So, Archangel Joel, he says, I feel Gaia here as well. She is saying, continue to ground, to do the things that you know to do, to be in nature. But Archangel Joel is showing us another way to bring into harmony everything that has been scattered this year. Archangel Joel is coming in as an air element of air, lots of elements of air, which is working with the earth elements, the fire elements, the water elements. There's going to be a lot more air infused on the earth, beneficial air. When I asked him which card deck to use, oracle card deck, he directed me not to an oracle card deck, but to a law of attraction card deck that I had, and it's Getting Into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And when I did pull 3 cards, he said 3. When I was laying the deck out, I noticed that some was upside down, some it was facing, and then the wording, some had the wording faced up, some had the cards were mixed match. It was everywhere. And he said, leave it just the way it is, do the spread out, and I will show you which one to take, because this is what he's all about. He's about taking what is, upside down and inside out and scattered, and then bringing it into orchestration or beautiful music. He says, you're a beautiful instrument. You're a beautiful instrument. We need to fine tune it. So these are the 3 cards. I'm going to see how, 3 cards. Okay. So let's see. The first one that came through is, by my attention to things, I am making choices. Interesting. By my attention to things, I am making choices. That picture itself looks like a balancing of the chakras. He says, I can balance your chakras. By my attention to things, I am making choices. He's going to direct our thoughts. Part of the balancing, part of the orchestration is to direct our thoughts into balance with spirit, with your higher self, with the Christ grid, and the different elementals that are on this planet to be an orchestration. He's showing me how we can really be in tune with the animals of the planet. With, for example, the dolphins, we'll be able to understand their language. That's so cool. I'm going to read this to you. It says, what people do not understand is that you do not choose something by looking at it and shouting, yes, I would like some of that. You make your choices by your attention to things. In this universe that is based on attraction, when you look at an unwanted thing, your attention to it causes an activation of the vibration within you. And then the law of attraction brings more of it into your experience. He's talking about the vibration. He's talking about at the cellular level. He works with the galactics as well. He directs the galactics to help us as far as the cellular and DNA level in some instances. He said in some instances we have lots of help. The second card that I pulled is this one. By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Look at the balance right there. He's saying that when he works with us to balance our emotions, he's talking about emotions now, because that is directly related to our relationships. He's saying that some of the orchestration will involve being more conscious, making conscious choices, being trusting our heart chakra, trusting our intuition, whatever you want to call it. We have been ignoring that when it comes to other people, especially those that are very close to us. He's also saying that it does not mean that we throw relationships away because they're not balanced. Many times when we become balanced, our relationships become balanced, he's saying. Okay. Beautiful. And then the last card says, I don't know, can't read it with this blue, but take a look at that. I don't know why that reminds me of the third eye. But it says, I can find harmony by feeling for improved thoughts. So he's saying the balance here has to do with a mental balance. That has to do with our thoughts. Has to do with training ourselves, practicing harmony and balance and the music of harmonious thoughts as much as possible. Reaching for the right instrument. He's saying that we are not just one instrument. We are multitudes of instruments, and he, in balancing, in orchestrating, will show us which instrument we need for which situation, or which instruments we need to heal situations or a physical condition, our thoughts. That's beautiful. So I'm asking Archangel Joel if there's anything else that he wants to convey to us at this time. And he is just saying that there is so much help. I can see just leagues of angels and spiritual help for us at this time, because it's recognized that we need it here on earth. Those of us, you guys, me, you, we have the help. But he is also saying that it is required that you use the tools that are available to you, practice the tools that are available to you. These archangels, these angels, these spirit guides, our spirit team are not here to do things for us. They are here to assist us. This is, the planet is like a school, like a training. And so it's not for them to do our homework for us. We have to practice, just as in we're in band, like we're in the band, and we have to practice the instrument. Once we know the notes that's harmonious for us and our best interests at this particular time or in this situation, then we practice. We practice it. And in so doing, we are opening up ourselves to be more in harmony, not only with our own self, with our spiritual selves, with our higher selves, but to everything else on the planet. The animals, the vegetation, all that is vibration on the planet and beyond, he's saying, and beyond. We'll be able to be more in tune with spirit, to hear spirit more clearer, more clarity. And that's, I know if you're like me, that's one of the number one things is clarity and being able to hear spirit more. I know for me, that's why I don't come on unless I really feel a strong pull, a sensation, because I want to give something to you that's been given to me. And that's seems to be, my driving force, is to make sure that it's going to be beneficial to you and not just, make a video just to be making a video. And so I hope that this is beneficial. If you have any questions for Archangel Joel, please post your questions. I don't see him going anywhere. I'm going to continue to ask him about this balancing, about this orchestration that he can help us with. It's fascinating to me, and it makes perfect sense for us to be in tune with the vibration of the planet. And Mother Gaia, Goddess Gaia, is here, says, yes, there is a frequency. And the earth has a frequency. The earth has a musical frequency that we can tune into. So that's really exciting. Thank you, Archangel Joel and Janiel. Goddess Gaia, thank you. And thank you guys for listening in. Again, if you have any questions, post them and I'll see if I can get some answers from Archangel Joel. Till next time.